Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
Hi.
We're looking at what?
I don't know.
Nintendo Direct Mini, March 26th, 2020. So this is #1 on trending right now, and I'm very excited to watch. I haven't seen this at all. I haven't seen any footage. I haven't even watched anyone else's take on this yet, so very excited to check this out. We may stop and start along the way, might lower the volume to do our little stupid commentary on it, but I imagine that most of you who are watching this have already seen it. So here we go, let's check this out. There'll be a link in the description if you haven't watched it yet.
So cute.
Long ago, two great titans came into existence. The Bionis and the Mechonis. The titans were locked in a timeless battle.
That's dope.
Until at last, only their lifeless corpses remained.
Huh? In the sky?
This can't be.
No way. It's a Mechon.
Commence the assault on Bionis.
Uh-oh.
The Monado. It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. If we could just unlock the Monado's power.
It's my turn. Shulk, no! It'll kill you. Shulk! There was something strange. It was as if I could see into the future.
Cool.
I know you won't believe this, but Shulk can see the future.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's not me. It's the power of the Monado.
And so it begins. The resurrection of the Bionis.
I've been waiting for you, Monado boy.
The future I see, it isn't set. So I can use this power to change the future. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Mechon. It's not over. The people of Bionis will never let you triumph.
I never played that,
That looks really fun,
but
though.
I would definitely be down if I could play as those broads.
I don't think you get to play as them.
Have them as the companion.
Yeah. Oh, that looks super fun. I love a good RPG.
I got really excited when that girl was like, I didn't know you could do that! I didn't know you'd be in this game!
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Are those authentic accents? Yeah?
The ultimate version of a modern classic, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. On Nintendo Switch, the game looks better and plays smoother than ever before. The battle HUD and menu screens are easy to read and easy to use.
Oh yeah, you can. I'm sure you can use them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It does
Now I
have
know-
that kind of like
And
Final
some of the
Fantasy
music has
feel
been
as well, like you
re-recorded.
build your team and all that.
Now I know why I never played this, because I'm not big on, like, I'm not big on RPGs. I'm more of into the action RPGs like Zelda.
And a new epilogue, a new story. Future Connected will cap off the main game.
She's more the RPG
So
person.
if you've played and loved the original game, you can not only revisit it, but look forward to one more adventure with Shulk.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition launches on May 29th, and you can pre-purchase the game starting today.
Oh, nice.
Also, coming on May 29th, the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Works set will pack in a 250-page art book.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, I never played the game, but like I want that just because it looks cool. I love the packaged stuff that they have. Whenever there's a packaged thing, like even if it's a game I'm not into, I'm tempted to buy it just because it like the art book and the music soundtrack and whatever.
Some headlines, shall we? 3 of 2K's most beloved series are coming soon to the Nintendo Switch system.
Cool. I love that sound.
Okay. I was gonna ask, are they gonna have Borderlands? I mean,
You can now play Borderlands on the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna look as good as, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at this, I can already see the graphical differences.
Yeah.
But
you play Nintendo Switch for the, like, portability factor.
I might get Borderlands just on principle because I love that game. Yeah, I mean...
That's cool, though.
Yeah. It looks about as good as PlayStation 3 in terms of the graphics for Borderlands specifically. But I suppose if you're playing it like specifically on the Switch, like handheld, you're not going to notice that as quite as much.
Yeah,
because it's a smaller screen.
Smaller. That's fun.
It's just unfortunate that a game that's that old.
Old enemies face off in a new trailer for the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
They couldn't make it look they couldn't get it to 60 frames. That's the disappointing part. It's like the game's been around a long time.
Right.
That's exciting.
You are no match for Doom's power.
Richards.
It's clobbering time.
Talk about a hot pursuit.
We're not going down without a fight.
We have a universe to save.
You are wasting your time, fools. Doom always prevails.
I wonder if that's a game like you can get 2 copies, so 2 people can have a Switch side by side and do multiplayer. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
In the darkest depths of the ocean lies a really fun game.
A really fun game.
The human race, forced by global winter into an unexplored aquatic world. In this deep sea exploration game, you'll collect resources to upgrade your gear, craft items, and dive deeper into the abyss.
Oh, that's an interesting concept.
As you explore increasingly hostile environments, you better watch those oxygen and pressure levels.
Oh god.
And if that's not challenging enough, Shinsekai's Time Attack Mode, Another Dive, boasts a perilous maze for you to race through, culminating with a final monstrous threat.
I'm getting stressed out just looking at it.
This feels like what Death Stranding should have been.
With the jukebox feature. It lets you remix the game's background music by modifying audio filters. The time has come to discover the truth hidden beneath the ocean's surface. When Shinsekai Into the Depths launches on Nintendo Switch today.
Oh.
No, that's fun. Looks like a fun game.
Yay!
Deserted island life thanks to this free update.
Ooh! I just got the
Island
game.
life in the Animal Crossing New Horizons game? Well, whether you're already living it up on the island or you're still planning your departure, there's an event coming up and we're happy to spill the beans. Crack the eggs? You see, after downloading the free update we made available at launch, one Zipper T Bunny will visit your island in celebration of Bunny Day in early April. Can you hunt down the eggs Zipper hid everywhere?
Oh.
Plus,
Oh my
you
god.
can pick up these special limited time items from the Egg series. The Bunny Day event only comes once a year, this time from April 1st to April 12th.
Oh my god,
So
I'm
be
all
sure to
over it.
Participate. And guess what? There's another free update coming later in April. It'll usher in some newly added features, including the Earth Day event. Of course, we'll continue to bring you the latest on updates and more via the official Animal Crossing Twitter account.
Oh my gosh.
And other channels too. So, stay tuned.
I'm gonna be joining that.
We hope you enjoy
Subscribing
the
to that
updates and everything
Twitter.
else about your life on the deserted island.
Is this in 60 frames? Yeah, it's in 60 frames.
Hey, look! Someone's hiring.
Who?
Oh, this is your dad's company? Apparently, they offer a wide range of services.
What a
The job
weird
description
game.
entails many responsibilities.
Hey, you
You'll
gotta
deliver items,
teach those kids, right?
mop the floor, and maintain a comfortable work environment. They're trusting you with crane operation and other tough tasks.
Uh-oh. God.
Uh-oh. That projector won't do. Think you can take care of that? Whether you
God.
conduct yourself in a professional manner or opt for
What a
more
random
creative
game.
solutions, do what you need to do to get the job done.
This is so random.
Hopefully, you're ready to join the team and be put to work immediately. Because Good Job launches today.
It almost feels like
I mean, I could
Sims
totally-
and Luigi Mansion combined or
Yeah.
something.
I can see why that might be
Mature
fun.
action-adventure puzzler is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I've been curious about this game for
Contemplating the next
years.
step
Really?
in his relationship, commitment-phobic Vincent finds himself pulled into the allure of
I'm
a
surprised
new
that this
love.
is part of
Looks
Nintendo
like
Direct,
Vincent's caught in a
honestly.
love
Is this a
quadrangle
sexy
with
game?
Catherine with a C,
Yeah.
and Rin. Little does he know, temptation might lead to his own demise.
Oh.
In this cult classic, your choices will affect how their relationships unfold, and it only gets weirder. Deservedly, not only
Yeah,
is
this
Vincent
game's been around a
riddled with
long
guilt
time.
during the day, he's also not sleeping so soundly. Every night, his nightmares consist of a
Oh,
crumbling
no.
tower of puzzle blocks that he must climb in order to survive
Oh, my.
and see another day. Find out if love is over for our troubled bachelor in this dark, intense, and
Such a
intoxicating
random
story.
game.
when
Yeah,
Catherine
I got this for a friend of
Full
mine
releases
for
on
PlayStation
Nintendo
3
Switch
many years
July
ago.
7th.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like that's your
A free
life.
update for the Ring Fit Adventure game will pump up its audio.
Ooh, what's this? Oh.
Oh, is that the Mario song? That's the
Oh.
Mario
Comes up
song.
with the new rhythm game mode. If you want to
Oh, exercise, like the Wii.
Body moving to the beat. Speaking of, there are 17 music tracks in the rhythm game.
So I gotta lower the audio because of that music.
We're talking music from Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, and The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
Interesting. I wonder if that gets more accurate, if that has better accuracy than the previous Nintendo iterations for designed for exercise peripherals.
Your companion, Ring, will now have a female voice option.
Nicely done.
And you'll also be able to change language.
Epcot. I didn't catch that initially.
Feel free to change it up in the settings whenever you want.
Allez, c'est parti.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a French
We're
lady
also
screaming
adding
at
a
me.
new jogging option in both the custom and quick play modes.
I wish
When
instead
you're
of
not
a
in
French
battling mode,
language track, you could have a
simply
French
run through a
accent.
variety
Yeah.
of fields.
Oh,
This free
cool.
update for the Ring Fit Adventure game will be available today.
I didn't even know they had the Ring Fit situation.
Seems like a cool idea.
Better open the gates.
Yeah, especially
One
for
treasured
now.
I wonder if you can use it in reverse and do
approaches.
like bicep curls as well.
Since
Maybe.
1990, the King's Bounty series has been influencing the evolution of Western RPGs. And now it's back with a fresh look and a new approach. This straight-up sequel will pit army against army, sending the player on a quest around the world to save the world. This time, the graphics are more realistic. Your choices matter more than ever. And so does the terrain you stand on. So master your surroundings like the master strategist you are.
Oh.
Across the land, you'll meet new people whose ethics and affinities are informed by the new character development system.
I never played the original game, but these graphics don't look realistic to me.
No.
So I wish they didn't use that word as a descriptor.
I know, because
Yeah.
it kind of feels like a mobile game to me, to be honest.
That's not a problem.
Super
I
Smash
like
Brothers
mobile
Ultimate
games,
news
but-
approaches. The
I'm not
fighter
paying
included in
$60
Wave
for it.
6 of the paid Super Smash Brothers Ultimate DLC will be... Joining the
What
battle...
the hell?
Oh.
Isn't that like a built-in cheat?
This fighter is a bit unusual thanks to those extendable arms, so we'll have to extend our development time too.
Oh.
Please stay
Oh.
tuned for just a bit longer. The next fighter will be announced and released this June.
Oh my lord.
Don't miss this ARMS game trial. A free
Yeah, that
game
does
trial of ARMS will be
feel
available
cheaty.
exclusively to Nintendo Switch Online members. These elite fighting superstars
I tried
share
playing
one
this
thing
with
in
Chuck,
common.
with
Extendable
and
ARMS
I had a hard time. It might have been because the Switch was further away from us,
Yeah.
like because there was like that connection issue.
Try out the full game
But
for free.
just like the boxing stuff in general with Nintendo, I've always had a hard time with. Even back for Nintendo Wii or Wii U.
Yeah.
I think it was Wii. Like they had a boxing game. It just wasn't like the most
Then
accurate.
how about we take a nice long look at Bravely Default 2?
Okay.
Where am I? Can't believe I survived.
Fire, water, wind, earth,
Hard.
nature's
Oh, no, just
masters.
kidding.
When your powers combine.
Suits the hand of man. And if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster,
Oh, this looks cute.
calamity, and blight upon the land. Heroes of light, may the crystals guide you.
This is the crystal's
gosh.
blessing.
Don't swear to details, eh?
And don't stand on ceremony either.
If I've helped even one person, then I've done the right thing.
Okay.
That's super cute.
This tale unfolds on the continent of Excellent, home to 5 mighty kingdoms. The saga begins when our hero Seth, a young sailor, washes up on the shores of one such kingdom.
Well, at least I'm alive.
Here, he meets Gloria of Musa, a princess who was forced to flee her kingdom when it was destroyed by evil forces bent on stealing its crystals.
You dare claim the crystals? You do not know their worth.
He also encounters 2 travelers determined to decipher a mysterious and magical book.
Crikey, sorry, pal.
I've a certain special book to be deciphering.
We're not friends or anything. I'm just here because he hired me.
As if guided by fate, our heroes join forces and set off together on a grand mission, each filled with a sense of purpose. But there will be those who stand in their way. Those who have gotten hold of special items known as asterisks. These stones allow their holders to take on jobs, such as thief or black mage, becoming infinitely more powerful in the process.
Oh.
Okay, let's do this.
Ooh.
I shall steal it all. Every last treasure in the Empire.
During battle, you must decide when to use Brave Points, or BP, the lifeblood of the game's turn-based system. The key to victory lies in knowing when to use the Brave and Default commands. Choose Brave to spend BP in order to allow characters to perform additional actions. Choose Default to order a character to guard, reclaiming a BP in the process.
Ooh.
Strategically hold back or take multiple actions in one turn. To make the
Ooh.
right choice, you must consider your character's roles and statuses at all times. Should you manage to fell an asterisk holder, you will acquire their asterisk, allowing you to take on the associated
that's cool.
job.
Oh, nice.
Jobs can be combined at will, greatly expanding your strategic options and influencing the development of your characters.
I'll take that.
I like that Mega Man
Now
X
for a
aspect
little
to it, or Mega
announcement.
Man aspect where you can
Demo
acquire
version
power,
of the
the
game
people's
will
outfits and
launch
powers.
today.
That looks fun.
And in the near future, we'll conduct a survey to gather feedback and incorporate what we can as we finalize the game. We hope you participate.
That's cool.
Okay. I mean, this definitely looks like a type
The
of game
latest
that I would
entry in
enjoy.
Square Enix's beloved series, Bravely Default 2, will release this year.
At some time.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hope you're having fun. Let's keep this
Releasing
good news
games
train
now is
moving.
the best time to release games.
Actually, that's
Tabletop
true.
classics from around the world will come together on Nintendo Switch.
What is this? Pool?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's
card
just
games. Yeah.
When they said classics, I thought they were talking about something else. I was getting really excited.
Every single game included in this massive new collection of fun from around the globe. Mancala, Hanafuda, Backgammon, Renegade.
I don't know anybody who
Checkers,
plays these games on.
President,
Checkers.
Domino,
Like-
Speed, Hare and Hounds, Blackjack, 4 in a row, Chess.
I'll play 4 in a row. Connect 4?
Yeah, you're not allowed to
Ludo,
say that.
Ichi Mahjong,
Why?
Sevens,
I don't know.
Golf,
It's probably
darts,
because it's like
Texas
a
Hold'em,
trademark.
9 Men's Morris, Air Hockey, War, Carom, Chinese Checkers, Yacht Dice,
Oh.
Takoyaki, Billiards, Hex, Spider Solitaire, Gomoku.
I suppose some of these would be good, like, couples games or dating games.
Slot cards,
Uh-huh.
'Cause,
Dodger
like, for-
boxes, Hit and Blow, Pig's Tail.
Sometimes when you try to introduce a girl to a game, they're like, I don't know how to, like, and, but you can just throw one of these on and, like, it's
Yeah.
pretty easy to get into.
Toy curling,
Yeah,
toy
no,
boxing,
it's fun.
Toy baseball, battle
That would be my,
team tanks,
like,
sliding puzzle,
only interest in
and
buying this.
6-ball puzzle. Phew, that really is 51 games.
Wow.
And there are many ways to play them. Some games are multiplayer, including options for up to 4 people, playing via local wireless, and in some cases, online play is supported too.
Oh.
Choose 3 games, match up with other players, and just
Oh,
play.
that'd be nice. You
No,
can
but
play
like
with your friends.
the thing where you're both playing on the same game would be the way I would do it.
Yeah.
Like you accidentally crossed fingers. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Like accidental flirting and whatnot. That's the only reason I would invest in the Clubhouse games.
Will the real Master Ninja please stand up? Oh, so you're the ultimate ninja, are you? Well then, prove it in battle. As one of 8 players, you must earn the most points to claim victory. Sprint across stages. And show off your gum ninjutsu like only you can.
Gum ninjutsu?
By chewing ninja gum, you can dash at high speeds. Disguise
goofy.
yourself.
This actually looks cool.
Yeah, that's cute.
And wield an arsenal of skills. And speaking of arsenals, from heavy-hitting hammers to fast and flashy katanas to tactical tricked-out yo-yos, your
Ooh.
choice of equipment could mean the difference between domination and defeat. Ninjas thrive in clans, so cement your supremacy in 4-on-4 team battles that prove ninjas are most clever when they work together. Will your efforts end in gummy disaster? Or prove you're the master? When Ninjala sneaks up on Nintendo Switch May 27th.
Ninjala.
And hey, it's free to play too.
Oh, well,
Is it?
they're gonna charge. They're gonna make the money
Play on
somewhere.
Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch. Enter Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy to learn the ways of the Force.
Oh, cool.
Customize your look, play a role in this Star Wars story, and battle online with up to 16 players. Star
Wow.
Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy launches on Nintendo Switch today.
Oh.
And get ready to strap in because Star Wars Episode 1 Racer is coming soon.
The one from Nintendo 64.
In this remade dragon riding classic, you'll pilot the Blue Dragon through incredible landscapes, battling giant creatures and lethal battleships, using 360-degree controls and lock-on targeting. It's your destiny to reach the tower or die trying. When Panzer Dragoon Remake launches first on Nintendo Switch as a
Got a
timed
very
console
Star
exclusive
Fox feel to
today.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
There's a lot more coming to Nintendo Switch.
Will this end in disaster, or will they be a master? I'm interested in that ninja game.
It's cute. It kind of
Yeah.
gives me those like Splatoon vibes.
Yeah, I bet, but it's all melee.
Yeah.
Well, it's melee and strategy. Elder Scrolls.
So is that just more of like a fighting Elder
Yeah,
Scrolls?
you're just this is melee attacks and hiding.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. I mean, it's taking the ninja code and making it cute. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, Nintendo really doesn't care about graphics anymore.
No.
It's just all about like I mean, some of these things look really good, but a lot of them just, they look like games you'd have found on PlayStation 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, agreed.
In terms of the graphics.
But like I said, you're not really...
Yeah, it's not about that.
That looks so cute. Oh no, oh my god. Oh, you gotta have a Minecraft
Dungeons.
game.
Well, it's been fun, but today's Nintendo Direct Mini isn't over yet. This is our last news of the day.
Now for the latest information on the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Oh.
With an expansion pass, the world of the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games will grow. The sprawling island in the sea, the Isle of Armor, and the frozen snowscape known as the Crown Tundra will be accessible in the Galar region. It's a new adventure to embark on, with new people to meet along the way.
Oh, cool.
Today we have some follow-up information about Part 1, the Isle of Armor. On the Isle of Armor lies a dojo for Pokemon battles, where trainers gather to master their skills. And if you train at this dojo, you will receive the legendary Pokemon Kubfu from the Master, Mustard.
Oh my god.
Through your training with
That's cool.
Kubfu, you
That's
will receive
cute.
permission to challenge the Towers of Two Fists on the Isle of Armor. In this challenge, you will enter one of two towers, the Tower of Darkness or the Tower of Waters. You may only choose one, and you and Kubfu must face this challenge alone.
Oh.
Once you've conquered one of the towers, Kubfu will evolve into Urshifu.
Oh, but
If you
Kubfu
choose
was
the
so
Tower of
cute.
Darkness, it will learn Single Strike style.
Yeah, but Urshifu
But if
looks
you choose
badass.
the Tower of Waters, it will learn Rapid Strike style. Dark
Rapid Strike.
or water. The choice is yours and yours alone. Beyond that, the evolved form of your partner Pokemon, be it Rillaboom, Cinderace, or Inteleon, will gain a Gigantamax form as a reward for your adventure on the Isle of Armor. So, let's take a look at each Pokemon's Gigantamax form moves. Beating a giant drum and controlling its roots, it's G-Max Drum Solo. Kicking a giant ball of fire to deliver a powerful shot, it's G-Max Fireball. And blasting the opponent with water from 130 feet up, it's G-Max Hydro Snipe.
Cool.
These moves are stronger than Dynamax moves, and when used, the opponent's abilities have no effect when they're attacking. In addition to new outfit items and hairstyles, there will also be new lead card backgrounds, effects, and frames. Now you'll have even more customizations to use to show off your personality. Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass Part 1, the Isle of Armor, will launch by the end of June. Also, for those of you who purchased the Expansion Pass, we've prepared this early purchase bonus you can receive by August 31st. Starting today, during Max Raid battles in the wild area, you'll have a higher chance of encountering the Gigantamax forms of Caparaja and Duraludon in Pokemon Sword, and Garbodor and Charizard in Pokemon Shield. Battle with other trainers to take on this challenge together.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Mini. Thanks for watching.
Really cute.
Well, what seems obvious to me is that any games, I mean, this has been uttered before, any games that are designed by Nintendo from the ground up look incredible on the Switch. They look really, really nice. They're graphically amazing. I mean, even the Pokemon game, the graphics reminded me, they seemed reminiscent of Zelda, Breath of the Wild to me. Just like the fiery explosion one. And it looks nice. Like any games built from the ground up for a Nintendo system look nice. But anything ported over, just like, it seems like it's choking. I mean, I can see it just from, like, Borderlands is the one that I'm most fixated on. And that game has been around so long. And they can't figure out a way to give it better graphical fidelity so that it just looks smoother.
Right.
I mean, for me, like, I just installed Grand Theft Auto 5 on my gaming rig as I just built a PC. And I turned down a lot of, like, some of the graphical intense things because I care more about smoother frame rates. And it seems like with this, it's a downgrade graphically, and you're also limited to 30 frames, if that. I would imagine that even then, you're gonna have moments where it chokes and dips in frames to like 24 frames or whatever the case may be. And it's like, that's frustrating to me. All the games built by Nintendo for Nintendo are the ones that interest me more.
Yeah.
Especially that Ninja one. That looks like so much fun. Running around smashing stuff.
That does look fun, but for me, the one that I'm most excited about is Animal Crossing, because I just got the game as well, and I literally just started playing it last night, and I'm already just obsessed. Like, I just want to keep playing it. It's definitely my sort of game, and I like the look of the RPGs as well, because I really love those turn-based RPGs. They're really fun for me to play.
Yeah.
So I do have a lot of interest in the two that they showed, like the Brave Default and the Xenoblade one. They looked really awesome.
Yeah.
So
Bravely Default 2, the thing that stood out to me that I thought was pretty cool, even though I'm not into those turn-based RPGs, is the fact that you can defeat an enemy and then you absorb their power and their gear, their outfit.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me of Mega Man X, because like that was one of the coolest things about that game, is that when you defeat a boss, then you take their power, and like when you use their power, your outfit looks a little bit different. I mean, well, I guess that's not entirely true. That's you get their power. The short of it, your costume changes color a little bit, I think is what it was. But here, like your whole outfit changes, and I think that's pretty neat that you just absorb their whole gear. I'm sure that's been done in other games. I just can't remember where. They teased something interesting here, which is the challenger packs from Super Smash Brothers, and they already showed you there's a lineup of other challenger packs to come. Which is just genius on Nintendo's part, because it not only makes the money, but it gives you, as the consumer, a returning interest in that game to keep coming back and try out those new characters. I mean, Mortal Kombat does that as well. This has been a thing for a while, but I just want to reiterate like how smart that is. You know, it extends the life of your game a lot longer.
Right.
Which is it's just smart. You know, I played the crap out of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. The first week or two that I had it, and then I got into like the adventure mode or whatever it is, where you're going around this map and whatever, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I got like 97% of the characters. I wanted those last 3, but it was like the effort you had to go to, the lengths you had to go to get those last 3 characters. I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm good. I have things to do. I was hoping they were gonna say something about Zelda. You know, they didn't say anything about the new Zelda game. They didn't say anything about the remake of Mario Sunshine. That's what I'm really looking forward to. We remodeled my office a little bit, and I put my Nintendo, not my Switch, but my Wii, my old Wii that has the GameCube compatibility. I hooked that up to my monitor so that I could still play Super Mario Sunshine. I was thinking while setting it up, I'm like, maybe this is pointless because surely they're gonna come out with a remake soon. This has been rumored. And now I'm glad I set that up so I could keep playing the game, because it's not coming out. Like, it may be a while before we see that game. And it's really annoying because that might be my favorite Mario game, is Super Mario Sunshine. Just like the environment, the music, everything about it's just like really fun. It's like a summer vacation in a game. It's really cool. And to see that upgraded in HD or, well, I mean, if they were releasing another Switch, I was gonna say, 4K or whatever the case may be, there would be a beautiful game to bring back.
Right.
I think it would be wonderful, and I think a lot of people would be into it. And so, yeah, it's just annoying that I didn't see more of the stuff that I would have liked to have seen. It would have been cool if, like, somehow they struck a deal with Konami to do ports of Metal Gear Solid, because I remember years ago on GameCube, they did a remake of Metal Gear Solid. They call it the Twin Snakes. It would have been cool to have like some kind of package, because they did that for the DS, where you could get Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, or just Metal Gear Solid 3, I forget. But it would be nice to bring back those games. But I guess there's just no interest in that anymore, because they're not like, It's not like they're making any more Metal Gear games. The last time Konami tried to do that without Hideo Kojima, it just failed miserably.
Right.
Because it was such an awful experience for everybody. So, all this to say is, I'm a little bit disappointed in this Nintendo Direct because I was hoping for more stuff, but I'm sure that for a lot of people, especially those who are, deeply immersed in RPGs, I can imagine why this is very, very exciting.
Yeah.
The classic games, the 51 classic games, whatever that was called, Clubhouse. Like I said, while it was playing, the only interest I would have in buying that game is to flirt with women, just to flirt with broads. That's it.
It always comes back to that.
Yeah.
I think this is a great game to have for like family games or with your friends, especially now when we're in this weird climate where we're social distancing and stuff like that. I think it's really exciting that you can play games and just with your friends who are not physically there.
My only interest in getting that game is for when social distancing is done. Is when we accidentally close that distance, like, oops. Oh my goodness. You're just looking for a fun activity to do with a girl, and then I would try to find like the simplest, dumbest game to give to a girl to play with me, like the tennis game. But it's like even that for the uninitiated can be cumbersome and difficult. And
yeah,
it now more often than not it ended in hysteria. But I mean not hysteria, but like it was hysterical. It was fun, But still, like you run the risk of like accidentally just bashing each other in the face. That's no good. But here, you accidentally jab each other in the finger a little bit with the hockey game. I mean that's cute, right? That's a nice little clubhouse and chill.
Clubhouse and chill.
So,
OMG.
The Star Wars Racer game, I think that was a Nintendo 64 game back in the day.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. I mean, maybe I'm remembering something different. The Star Wars game that they showed graphically looked horrendous.
Yeah.
But I can imagine how fun that game would be nevertheless. The thing that is interesting today is that graphics, in a way, almost matter less. It's more about just how much fun you're having playing it more than anything else, because it's,
Well, I think you definitely appreciate and enjoy the beautiful graphics, especially when you've got a nice setup and, you've got a great TV and everything, and you can look at that and you really feel immersed in the story. I think that's great. But it depends what you're playing for. If you're just playing for fun, then graphics, I say, don't really matter that much.
I haven't checked the stats in a long time, but I remember the Nintendo Switch was outselling everything else. Like, everything else.
Well, because it's a good price point as well, and there's so many different levels of games for, like, kids to the casual gamer to, like, hardcore.
Not hardcore.
No.
I mean, they have those games available to you, but they're just graphically inferior. Like, I can't imagine playing Doom on the Nintendo Switch. I see that at the store and I just giggle every time. I'm like, well, why would you buy that? But I'm sure there are people who...
Because you want to play it on the toilet.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people who have bought it and enjoyed it and just like the ability to play it on the go. I was frustrated when PlayStation 4 and Xbox One weren't automatically making it a requisite that your games were being put at 60 frames a second. Like, that for me should have been just like a standard with PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Now, like, obviously with the refreshes we're getting more of that, but even then, like, I remember getting Watch Dogs 2 and I ended up returning it because I was so mad. I put it on my PlayStation Pro and it was still clocking in at 30 frames per second, and I was just so aggravated because it's just, Yeah. And so, like, I can't play those kinds of games on Nintendo Switch with... It's just annoying. Like, and so Zelda I made the exception for because it's just a fun game. I think that's 30 frames tops, and like it dips sometimes. Anyway, I got a lot of Nintendo Switch games for being frustrated with the system. So.
Yeah, I mean...
But they're all Nintendo games. They're all Nintendo-based games. I don't buy ports. So, just to make that clear.
I think Nintendo Switch is probably my favorite console just because it's really easy for me to play, and I don't normally play it on the TV. I just play it as a handheld situation.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's really fun, and my sister's even considering getting one, and I'm like, yeah, get it.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
I may have misspoke a little bit earlier. I do buy ports, but they're Nintendo ports. So like, if the game was released on a previous Nintendo system and they port it over to the Switch, I end up buying it. Like, I bought New Super Mario Brothers Wii or whatever it's called, Wii U. I can't remember the name of the game now. And then it has both the Mario and the Luigi version. And so I bought that, and that's fun. Like, that's a fun game. The exercise game also has me a little bit intrigued. It has a new element there, like in the previous generation, you had the tennis, I mean, it was just the motion thing with the boxing. Like, the boxing was actually, you could work up a sweat doing that.
Yeah,
but
I definitely have done.
The thing is, you work up a sweat because it's so frustrating because you're not sure what's actually being read by your movement.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just a little bar in the controller with the, I don't know what's in there.
Pulling muscles. I did the boxing game once, and like my back was so sore and my arms were so sore the next day.
What are you, 62 years old?
Well, because I was like really giving it some. I was like, ugh.
So, and then with, I think it was also the Wii, if I'm not mistaken, they had the
balancing board.
The Wii Fit.
Yeah.
It was the balancing board thing. And I had that for a while, and I also got it from my mom and sister at one point. And it's kind of a joke. It's not really the best way to burn calories. So that actually looks intriguing though, with the
ring.
The ring, because there's actually resistance there. It's like a resistance band.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering how many different ways you can use that. That actually does intrigue me because like you could get like tricep and bicep exercises out of it. You can get chest exercises by pushing in the center of it. Like, I'm just wondering how many ways. I think that it would amuse me for an hour, and then I would be like, well, that was $60 well spent, and then I'd go back to the gym, assuming that the gym's open. So.
Well, then that's actually a perfect time to get it. It does look very similar to me to a Pilates ring. I don't know. You probably never. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've done Pilates.
Yeah, so it looks similar to that. It seems like a very basic thing, but they've just added some tech to it so you can like read your movement and stuff. It's intriguing to me. I don't know if me personally, if I would get it, just because of in the past things like that. They're super gimmicky, and like you said, you enjoy them for about like a day, and then you're like, no.
The thing that I will credit Nintendo for is they generally build things to last. The only thing that's ever failed on me from Nintendo is a Super Scope 6. That's it. That's the only thing that's ever failed on me, but everything since then, everything besides that rather, still works. Like, if I plug in my Nintendo, my original Nintendo, the gun for Duck Hunt will still work.
Wow.
Like, Nintendo's stuff is built to last, except for the Super Scope 6. That still makes me upset to this day, because it didn't last that long. Like, something got burnt out inside of it, and it was a fun game. But anyway, if you buy that, it will last you. It will take a beating, you know. I heard some random story of this, this might have just been anecdotal, this was years ago, before like you could fact check things as easily, but there was this story that went around where this kid got angry at his older brother and took his Super Nintendo and frisbeed it off the second floor, right? And it landed on concrete and was like, it looked busted. But the older brother plugged it in and it was still working. Like, those things are built like, they're like cockroaches, man. They will last in a nuclear apocalypse. So anyway, yeah, I'm actually interested in that exercise thing just because it might amuse me for, a couple of hours. The Clubhouse 51 thing, the exercise thing, and the ninja game are the ones that have my attention. Probably the things that no one else is interested in. But anyway. Yeah, I was really, really hoping for some Mario announcement, but what are you gonna do?
Maybe next time.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed some of that. Check out ACHARA KIRK on the social media if you feel so inclined. Jaby Koay as well on the Instagrams. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Thanks for hanging out. Stay safe. I am Jaby Koay. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.